thoughts like jumping off of that rooftop. Oh my devil, that I do nothing to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to find my pain. See the sun coming out of that rain. My team really not tame. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage, it's taking over. I'm a slave for you. Slave for you. Ripping harder, more less. Never stop, no rest. Till the stress is breath in my chest. Till it's diamonds wrapping my neck. Progress to a god from a god. Mess, hopeless, more tests. More blessed. Dug deep down, trying to find my best. Find a beast, had to kill a conquest. I'm next. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts. Like jumping off of that rooftop. Oh my devil, that I do nothing to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to find my pain. See the sun coming out of that rain. My team really not tame. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage, it's taking over. I'm a slave for you. The bottle, I've been drowning, I've been floating away. Every other dollar that I got in bed, I'm probably running it away. I ain't f***ing okay, I ain't liking it, babe. I don't even wanna talk, I'm just smoking my haze. I've been stuck in my ways, I've been stuck in for days. I've been staring at the clock as the radio plays. I've been enslaved. Rolling another, I'm stuck in my seat for the whole control of my speech. Yeah, I've been trying to get off this couch for a minute and a whole week. No kidding, I'm skinny, I cannot eat. Got a million that depend on me. Yeah, every friend in my family. From a girl, every fan I meet myself. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts. Like jumping off of that rooftop. Oh my devil, that I do nothing to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to find my pain. See the sun coming out of that rain. My team really not tame. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage, it's taking over. Yeah, I'm a slave for you. For you. Ripping harder, more less. Never stop, no rest. Till the stress is breath in my chest. Till it's diamonds wrapping my neck. Progress to a god from a god. Mass hopeless, more tests. More blessed. Dug deep down trying to find my best. Find a beast, had to kill a conquest. I'm next. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts. Like jumping off of that rooftop. Hold my devil when I do nothing. Make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yours. Steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. I'm full of stage, trying to find my pain. I see something coming out of that rain. My team really my team. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never behave. I'm stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over. I'm a slave for you. I'm headed to the bottom of the bottle. I've been drowning, I've been floating away. Every other dollar that I got in bed, I probably went and did away. I ain't f***ing okay, I ain't liking it, babe. I don't even wanna talk, I'm just smoking my haze. I've been stuck in my ways, I've been stuck here for days. I've been staring at the clock as the radio plays. I'm enslaved. Yeah. Rolling another, I'm stuck in my seat for the whole control of my speech. Yeah, I've been trying to get off this couch for a minute and a whole week. No kidding, I'm skinny, I cannot eat. Got a million cause that depend on me. Yeah, every friend in my family. From a girl, every fan I meet myself. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts. Like jumping off of that rooftop. Hold my devil when I do nothing. Make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yours. Steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to find my pain. See the sun coming out of that rain. My team really not tame. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over. Yeah, I'm a slave for you. Ripping harder, more less. Never stop, no rest. Till the stress is breath in my chest. Till it's diamonds wrapping my neck. Progress to a god from a god. Mass hopeless, more tests. More blessed. Dug deep down trying to find my best. Find a beast, had to kill a conquest. I'm next. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts. Like jumping off of that rooftop. Hold my devil when I do nothing. Make
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here, Signature Esports, and a pleasure to have you live at a charge. So we'll count down to green Here at Nashville Super Speedway, we are running the dang old live incident. It's, I tell you what, no incident. That's what we want. Drivers are ready to go. Nashville Super Speedway for our iRacing NASCAR Throwback Series here, presented by us over here, Signature Esports, and of course, Thompson Racing. DVR Racing Network, and of course, Keago Lunatic, and then all on board with AMP Racing as we get ready to do the thing. Let's take a look at the starting grid real quick before we talk about what we're doing tonight. Levi McCarty's going to be your pole sitter. It's going to be Stephen Leskowski, your outside pole sitter. Connor Hazel, Michael Strickland, row number 2. Josh Barr, Anthony Crowder, row number 3. RB Turner, Aaron Ryan, row number 4. Andrew Davis, John Hampton, row number 5. Robert Church, Brad Dove, row number 6. Row 7 is going to be Michael Bosworth, Clint Hackett, Mr. Van Nest out there. 15 drivers tonight as we look to continue to grow this series and grow what we like to do, and kind of just keep on rolling, keep on doing the thing. Race information for tonight's race is going to be as such. AMP Racing League giving us the action here tonight. Go to ampracingleague@gmail.com to join their next season. They're into the heart of their playoffs where they're getting ready to crown a champion of the next 3 or 4 weeks. And it's going to be a ton of fun to watch the drivers get out there and do it. 1.3 mile length racing surface, 95 laps here on the concrete track. A lot flatter than what we're used to. Track temperature 87 degrees, 7 degrees on the air temperature, 35% humidity, cloudy skies, 5 mile an hour wind. No fast repair for the drivers. They do have 3 sets of tires total, 2 on the wall, meaning they're going to have to get out there and they're going to have to manage what they have. And, we'll see what happens. We'll have to see what happens. This track is all about finding race pace, and we thank them very much. We do have some driver camps tonight. We'll get to those in just a moment as the drivers get hooked up. We're going to be doing some things. Thank you, Budgie, for everybody being out there. Thank you to everybody watching everywhere across the pond. No matter where you're watching, we appreciate you very much. It is Josh giving some good lucks out there. Good luck. Have a good race from Budgie. We appreciate you. How about we do it? Let's do the thing. It's going to be loud and proud at Nashville. Somebody's going to win a virtual guitar. Let's do the thing, folks. We're going to go green. Yeah, buddy. Into the restart zone. Green flag. They're going. Oh, caution's going to come out. Like Michael Bosworth got a little bit of rear damage there. Let's take a look. That was a one of the Boz and Dove side by side. Bosworth to throw it into the corner. Oh, no. Dove comes up to turn into the corner and 48. Oh. Real quick caution there. Bosworth should be able to get the car worked on. Much love to you, Budgie. Let's go for the Budgie Bird. Appreciate you very much. We'll see if Boz can get the right side of the car worked on here. Thank you for the clip, Budgie. I appreciate you. He's probably going to get some tires changed. Levi McCarty, fastest lap of the race, 29.98. Again, tire eating racetrack. It is. It's all about finding the groove and finding that next look, the next turn into the corner. The racing's been really good throughout the season, so we'll have to see how this will work. I hate that for Boz. Lap one, an issue. Good boogly woogly. Aaron Ryan coming down. The driver's going to possibly top off on fuel, and some driver's going to try to make some things happen. All right. We're ready to do the thing. Fuel is manageable, but we'll have to see what's going to happen with that. Hey, Ron coming to pit road. Dove coming to pit road as well. Boz getting the car worked on. I hate that for him. That quick. You know, doing the thing. All right, Levi, Connor Hazel, Stephen Laskowski, Michael Strickland. That'll be your front four here. About Clint Hackett, Rob Van Nest up a couple of spots. John Hammond up a spot early as well. Aaron Ryan back 5. Like John's paint scheme, he's running the old Hooters homage. I like that for the 5.5. Church got a little bit of that Red Bull racing machine. Clint Hackett back here, of course. He has log hauling, but I can't remember the car. It's labeled AFF, but it's a pretty common. The old Valvoline paint scheme. Who was that? Dear Lord, I can't think today. But a day. 18, 27, 24, 88, 20, 28 in the 02. All right, we're ready to go. Get back to it. First caution of the race happening here. Levi McCarty, Muncie, PA, is ready to go. So far, has lit every lap. On the leader, he goes. He's green. McNamp Racing League, we love them. We call them on Sundays. If you missed our race last night, it was a banger of a race. Laskowski in the 88 turned the side and turned it up. Strickland up a spot. On over back in 6th. Has the 20 of Josh Barr just ahead. RB Turner going to the bottom side of the racetrack at 02. Davis on the move. John Hammond up a spot. All right, up to, hey, thank you for the like, Colby. I appreciate you, sir. I hope you're having a wonderful day. There's Clint Hackett. The dual famed driver cams. Big save happening out there. Here is RB Turner holding onto a spot. Connor Hazel back a few. Saved the car. The tires have to get, I wouldn't call it up to pressure, but they have to get into the groove, and you got to start finding that wherewithal. It's going to be the driver's car tonight. Set up something that we're not used to seeing. Levi McCarty, 29.72. There's Stephen Laskowski on your screen. He's rolling as the 88 in tow, 0.6 of a second as they roll. There's Aaron Ryan. Got to travel back forward. 2 spots, the difference here as they roll. 1 to the 10, 9 to the bottom side, 5.5. Second lane just ahead, 33 on the inside as well. RB Turner looking for the turn in as the 5.5 goes to work. There's Brad Dove for the 1. Pennzoil Racing Machine. Appreciate him running what he's got going on. We thank him. Toys for Tots race tomorrow night. Toys for Tots cams every week. We thank him very much. How about Churchy back at 11th? Looking to turn into the corner. Has the O2 there as well. This is a track that bodes well for somebody like RB Turner, who likes to try to save a little bit of tire. LPA on board. And Churchy, we're rolling. Gotta hold on to it. And good luck from Steve. Good battle here. 4 drivers locked in together. 10.5 the gap for the 18 to the 88. 18 is backed up the corner. Stryker in tow. Laskowski in third. Anthony Crownover up 2. Connor trying to hold on to that next spot. Andrew Davis to the bottom side. John Hamilton on the outside lane. Up and rolling. Utilizing a little bit of that. Still utilizing a little bit of that second lane, but this is going to be the race line that we're going to see maybe work in the later part of this race. We'll have to take a look. 5.5 to the 33, rolling up the corner. 18 to the 88, 24. And Crownover working. 12 of 95 as the lap times rolled. 29.72, 29.60. Those are fast lap times that I've seen. Right now, 30.07. Laskowski ran a 29.89 last time by. There's the 28 of Crownover back on the inside. A little free for a couple of drivers ahead. Stryker having to deal with a little bit of that race machine. Having the challenge. 28 gets a little tight to the 24. And that is an arrow tight that you saw right there. Arrow free from the 24. 28 all the way to the bottom side. On over, going to work. Good day of racing so far for everybody. Connor Hazel, Josh Barr, and John Hammond up 3. Hammond rolling. Love to see it, Steven. These drivers putting on a show tonight. We thank them very much. If you like iRacing, you don't like the Gen 6 car as much as I do, well, this is kind of the bread and butter of this racetrack that we like so much. Alex, thank you very much for the like, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you again for being on board with us over here for this series as well. That's Thompson Racing. That's Alex Thompson right there. Thank you for the share, sir. If you're out there on Twitch and you've been watching, make sure you keep an eye on your streaks. I want to make sure that your streaks are working because we've had some issues with that as of late. And I want to make sure that we're good to go. 88 to the 18, 28 in tow. 28 trying to make the ground up here. 16 of 95, 30.12. Crownover 29.94. Davis 29.97 has Barr there on the outside. Got to throttle back up to the 5.5. John Hammond door to door, giving a lot of room, a lot of respect up the side draft. Trying to pull the car back. Bottom side for the 5.5. Oh, gets a little tight, but he's good. These two door to door. 5 with a big wiggle. Oh, the 20 down on the 5.5. He goes through the grass. John Hammond holds on. Able to hold on. And a good save for John Hammond there. Josh Barr at door to door with John. He's back in 10th. We'll see if he can roll back forward. RB Turner just behind the 9. And a great save for John. Here's another look at it here. Oop. Maybe a little net code there. Maybe a little free off corner, but got a little net code. Able to clean the tires off quickly here. So he'll go back at it. We'll see what he can do. John Hammond back in that 5.5 to the 0.2. Strickland, Crownover, Laskowski, Levi McCarty trying to get another win out of the series. Doing a great job this season in making that happen. Me pull up our points. I think it's our league. Well, that's how about mine. Boom. Dun, 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 dun. Amp Racing Nashville. Let's go to the standings on the season. Levi McCarty leads in the point standings. 58 above Michael Strickland. Josh Barr third in the point standings. Lost a spot last week. Stryker has gotten 2 wins in the season. Crownover 2 wins on the season. 4 for Levi McCarty. Everybody holding on. Good chunk of points so far. Aaron Ryan missing last week. Could have gotten a provisional out of that. I want to make sure that we do have provisionals set for those. I want to make sure that we do see that. Let me double check. Manage provisionals. 88 to the 24. I think everybody else is good to go. All right, full second the gap now. Levi now has Anthony Crownover until Laskowski has gotten around striker. Connor Hazel going to work back forward. There's the 20 and the 33 to the inside of the 27. 5-5 of John Hammond has worked his way back forward. 22 of 95. But a massive understatement. 33 throttles back up around the 20. As they go to work. Good racing throughout. 20 slides up of the 9 with a way to go forward. Got to work that second lane. Door to door, the 20. Now 3 wide for the 5-5. 5-5 has to get out of the gas. RB Turner back onto the outside. John Hammond back into the corner. 5-5 to the 0-2. Here's a battle back here. 33 to the 9. Connor Hazel in 5th off 2. Gonna work his way back 4. There's the 48. Buys coming back out. Got 11 minutes of damage fixed. Hopefully he is good to go. 48 rolling the bottom side of the racetrack. 0-2 there as well. Mr. Van Nest backing up the corner. Brad Dove at 11th behind the drivers. Clint Hackett not too far off. Robert Church rolling in that 10 car. Trying to manage the gap. McCarty, Crownover, flat tracks. Not the disadvantage, but a chance for you to save something and save something for what this race has to go in store. And still a lot of racing left. John Hammond, 30.82 his last time by. Dove at 30.72. RV at 31.03. Right now, a little bit of single file racing led by Connor Hazel. 30.83 his last time by. Levi ran a 30.64. Bosford having to jump to pit road. We got a black flag for something. Drivers holding on. Caution comes out. Josh Barr. Oh, 3 up under the 9, or 33 up under the 9 into the 20. Josh Barr now having to deal with dealing with that nose. Good boogly woogly. All right, drivers on pace. Caution comes out. Aaron Ryan with some damage as well. Barr with some damage coming to pit road. Thank you for the clip, Budgie. I appreciate you. Everybody coming to pit road. All right. Good stuff. Some good stuff. Thank you for the clip, Budgie. I appreciate you. Thank you to the drivers for being out there. Boss, I hate it for you, sir. I hate any of the things, doing what the things you're doing. We appreciate you. Hopefully, be able to have some decency with it. Connor Hazel staying out. Turchie staying out as well. Dom staying out, so some drivers trying to save a set. Maybe just in case something does happen. We'll see how it works. Levi McCarty, Anthony Crownover, Michael Strickland, Stephen Leskowski, John Hammond are on pit road. Aaron Ryan got about 40 seconds of damage fixed. Still dealing with that. He still got a little bit on that right front, but, you know, nothing wrong with it when it comes to this car. All right, Connor Hazel leading some laps. All right, we're ready to go. Let's do the thing. We're green. Connor Hazel inside the restart zone. Good jump for him there. Let's see if this will stack up on him. Oh, no. Everybody holding on. Crownover trying to stay under the back bumper. Somebody there. Pushed hard, pushed tight. Levi back a spot. The 5-5 in tow. The one on the bottom side. 33 looking. Leskowski. Going to roll to Connor Hazel. Steven Leskowski trying to get that clean air as quickly as he can. Over to the outside of the 27. This is that new tire I was talking about. Crownover. Want to work there as well. Right there to the back bumper of his teammate. Looking to the inside. Anthony said he had a bobble there for a moment. Brad Dove back to 9th. John Hammond rolling in 5th. 33 to the inside. 5-5, 88. A little amp racing, chop racing action going on here. Stephen Leskowski, fastest lap of the race. Clean air now. Chance to travel. Levi just right at 29.57. Crownover in second, 4/10 of a second difference here. The 24 to the 28, 18. Still in a good travel position. Connor Hazel holding on to 6th. 33 clears the 27, 88 rolling the bottom side. 02 there as well. Clint Hackett rolling the corner. Hey, Boz, getting the gifted sub. Thank you for gifting this sub to Boz. He deserves it after his day. Tonight was just not your night. Brud, I saw it. I don't know what happened. Did the car just blow back up? I hate it for you. Well, if you're bored, you can come up and say hi. You can jump into the booth if you want. Talk about the dang old race if you want. You don't have to because, well, you know. I ain't pulling anybody's arm. Next week, we're going to Michigan. Then we're going to go to Sonoma December 1st, Pocono on December 17th, Kentucky. And then December 29th, we'll have the regular season championship. So, yeah, we got all kinds of racing coming up. Next week is Thanksgiving week, I believe. My days are all messed up. Yeah, so we've got a race just before Thanksgiving. Crownover turning into the corner. 0.8 of a second difference here. 18. Trying to look to the inside on the 24. Able to roll the corner here. We'll see if he's going to be able to throttle up. Battle for the lead between these two. Inside lane. Leskowski clears, dumps it in the air. Up in tow. 18. Still traveling. And 28 to the 24. Down on the bottom. John Hammond to 4. Strikers in 5th. Davis on save mode. How about Clint Hackett here? He came in on 26. He's gotten himself around the 27. As Connor Hazel goes back a spot. Brad Dove, Church. And then Mr. Van Nest. Mr. Van Nest came in, took tires. Being patient with some drivers. Aaron Ryan still dealing with the car and still dealing with the damage he has. 36 of 95. Your screen went black. Oh. That's not what I want to hear. 36 of 95. Again, no stages for the drivers, so they're just going to run all 95 laps and try to make it happen. 15 drivers in tonight's race. Boz, of course, out. Barr getting the car fixed. And Ryan tried not to go a lap down, 15.2 the gap. 31.84 his last time by, and I think that's him just trying to deal with what the car's giving him right now. Oh, Churchy. Like the man. Let's take a look at what Churchy's got going on. Let's go. Mr. Van Ness just ahead of him. Oh. Am I missing a driver cam? I must be missing a driver cam. There he is. Yeah, got wheel damage. Dang it. Dang it, man. Damage. I'm giving her all she's got, Captain. There's Brad Dove. We'll look at the driver cams backwards tonight. 39 of 95. Crownover takes over the lead. Leskowski's going to be in second. There's Aaron Ryan trying to manage the car forward. Somebody's at my front door. Come on, Ron. Kind of the little insight about this race. There's no setup for this car anymore. Leskowski in second. 1/8 of a second difference here as Crownover tries to extend. There's Leskowski. The setup is an old setup that iRacing had before they had with this last update that they had the Gen 6 car getting some baseline setups. And this track is not one of the tracks. There's RB Turner. Is behind, has Michael Strickland, Levi McCarty, John Hammond. Hammond working his way forward. As RB wheeling and dealing, and how about it, Clint Hackett? He's doing himself some justice, man. He says, let's go. Little regulator racing and log hog logging. We love it, and we appreciate it. Leskowski, John Hammond, Levi McCarty. 88 looking at the inside of the 18. Hammond up 7. Levi managing his gap right now. Crownover, 2/10 of a second difference here as Leskowski tries to turn the corner. John Hammond in third. John likes his track. I know I've seen him do well in it in almost every version of the Cup car you could ask for. And let's go for the Budgie Bird. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, everybody, for being out there watching. If you haven't done so, reach up, hit that like button for me. It goes along with support what we do. I want to thank everybody who donated yesterday for the kids. If you want to donate to the kids and Toys for Tots, exclamation point for the kids, we'll send you to one of our business links. And it is donating to our business to donate to Toys for Tots. And we're going to send everybody's name in the message. And we're going to make sure that we give everybody all the credit when it comes to it as well. So we appreciate you. Thank you very much to everybody who helped out yesterday. And it includes Nicole. Nicole gave us $20. And, of course, Michael Bollinger, who gave us another set as well, or gave us a couple of bucks as well. And hey, whether it's $1, whether it's 10 cents, whether it's $50, whatever the case may be, we have a goal of hitting $500. And that $500 goal is pretty massive. Lap down for Aaron Ryan. You want to check it out? Check it out. You don't have to. It's nothing required. Ron over Leskowski, John Hammond, Levi McCarty. Carrying some distance here, 1.3 the gap. He and Stryker managing what they have. RB Turner in tow on the bottom side. Aaron Ryan trying to keep that position, keep himself calm. Andrew Davis just behind. Little Pizza Hut. I love that. So that's probably one of my favorite Pizza Hut paint schemes. I'm just saying. Okay. Just saying. Ain't nothing wrong with it, right? Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing but a thing. I need to do that. Oh, yeah. And, of course, every dollar that we donate will add to that timer, which is our marathon timer. And we're going to go back. We get back to it again this week. But the beginning of my week is always rough. Hammond roll to the bottom side. Ooh, baby. Double breaks the corner. On the drive off for the 5-5. He's there. He's looking at it. 1.2. The gap back to Levi McCarty from Crownover. 5-5 to the 24. 24 to the 28. Thank you, Budgie. I appreciate you. And if you want to be a part of the Toys for Tots race next week, or not, sorry, this week, that's tomorrow. We're running Charlotte, and if you want to be a part of that, you have to join our Discord, and you'll be able to do the thing. 5-5 to the 28, 28 on throttle loud, 5-5. Little extra greasy on the tires there. There's 1.2 the gap. John looking to try to set up the pass here. Gets up into the corner and has to roll the very bottom of that race line. Trying to throttle back up and get clear of the 24. We'll be side-by-side side draft. You have to set yourself up for the pass here. And the 24 playing defense. Going to look to try to slide that corner. Connor coming to pit road. 49 of 95. Laskowski, John Hammond, and here comes Levi McCarty. John bent the corner. Good Lord. And John Hammond back in tow of the leaders. Back to second of 8 spots. What happened with Connor? Oh, he was trying to come to pit road, and Mr. Van Ness was right behind him. He wanted to make sure that he said something, and that he had it on the wrong dang old channel. It's all good. Crown over John Hammond. There's the 24, Levi McCarty, 1.6, and maybe a thought process when it comes to fuel here. The 1.3 mile length track. Some drivers might be trying to save some fuel. Some drivers might just be trying to save some tire and have a run at the end of this one. R.D. Turner just behind his last lap. The leader's last lap. Strickland, same concept. These drivers a little faster, and they're playing catch-up right now. Levi a touch faster as well as you go to work. This was that battle with John Hammond there. He's lost a little bit of tire on it. Don't look now. Connor Hazel going to be about a 1.4 second, 1.3 second deficit. Could be able to get out there and turn some laps here. Not try to hold on to anything. You got to make it happen, right? Dove Church coming to pit road. Aaron Ryan back on pit road as well. Get a little bit of damage. A little bit of everything going on there. Wants to make sure that he can keep that spot. Bosworth out. Barr 25 laps away from that position of Aaron Ryan. Aaron Ryan a couple of laps down now. Church sitting in there getting his pit box taken care of. Brad Duff's going to be able to leave pit road. Around over half second the gap between he and John Hammond. Hammond on point right now. There's a good look at this racetrack. Laskowski, Levi McCarty working. Dove leaving pit road. Going to be a lap down. Crown over. Going to make sure he doesn't go 2 laps down. Kurtz leaving pit road will be 2 laps down. It's hard not to. Mr. Van Ness on the bottom side of the racetrack. Looks like he is coming to pit road. Might be doing so for the next 40 laps and trying to take care of the car. Little right side damage from Mr. Van Ness, but hey, far inside the top 10. Connor Hazel trying to rip some laps back here. Tires will level off, but it's going to take some time. Thank you, Budgie. Thank you, everybody. Thank all of you. I appreciate you very much. Church center to the bottom side. Davis giving a little heads up action there. We love it. We appreciate it. Turner and 6. Stryker just ahead. Laskowski as Stryker and the 18. John Hammond on the bottom. Good turn. 28 rolling. 57 of 95. A good track for John. Levi McCarty in tow, 88. Backing up the corner. Saving a little bit for the run here, 88. Little free across the nose of the 24. It's fine, though. Good save. Big wiggle, but a good save. 88 to the 18. That's the margin, 1.6 the gap. John Hammond taking over. A little dirty air now for Crownover. Try to keep it close here. As John works the corner, been able to break out into the corner, roll that second lane up and out. And able to keep that wall, keep the car pointed. Levi in third. Mike's and Michael Strickland. Stryker. Got a lot of Michaels around. 10 with new tires. Going to work to the bottom side. Churchy looking to send the bottom side of the corner. Is going to be able to double break the corner. Just being able to turn faster here is huge as Levi be up near the wall, the 10. A lot of good room. A lot of respect out of the drivers. New tires. And Stryker and able to run that bottom side. He's going to have that dirty air dump on his nose right there. He's going to get tight out of the corner. It'll work. Laskowski coming to pit road. Got to get down 45 miles an hour. Woo, that was close. John Hammond to Anthony Crownover, Levi McCarty. 34 laps to go. Laskowski on pit road. John Hammond down to the back straightaway. Always a lap. That's the way it is. Church to the outside. Church to the bottom side. It's a huge run here. 5.5 gives the room to the 10. And 1.6 now the gap. As those two try to play catch up. Little dirty air for the 5.5. Let's see if he is going to be able to hold on to it here. Laskowski leaving pit road. 28 looking to the inside. 5.5 side by side. Turn into the corner. Good lead for them all. 5.5 to the 28. All the way out. 1.4 as they work. Mr. Van Nest. Lynn Hackett rolling. Tell you what. John. Deep braking here. On corner exit. We'll see Anthony on the inside taking back over the lead. Maybe into the corner. 63 of 95. 5.5 back into the corner. Looking for the battle here between these two. And Levi and Stryker catching these drivers now as they duke it out. 1.3 the gap between Stryker and Anthony. John Hammond, Levi McCarty. Levi's turned on the gas a little bit here as Anthony and John Hammond went at it there for a moment. Now have to level off their time because about a 1/6 of a second difference here as they work. Laskowski, 29.36. Was driver a lap down. We'll be looking at it and looking forward. An understatement, folks. These drivers doing a great job. Love seeing it. There's a 31.06 for Anthony Crownover. John Hammond, 31.19 last time by. 0.8 of a second as they have leveled off. Levi, 31.07. Stryker, 31.10. How about RB Turner, 31.03. Fastest of the top 5 drivers. And Laskowski trying to run some laps here with 30 laps to go. He's going to be trying to cycle here. 28 in the 5.5. Trying to roll that beautiful bean footage. 5.5 out of the corner. 28 points to the car. 0.8 of a second difference here between first to third. Stryker 1.5 back. And Laskowski 40.5 seconds. Has gained 6 seconds over the pit stop time. Right now, these two outstretching their hand. Levi on the bottom, 4 wins in the season. Going to be able to look at these two. Crownover alternating the time with John Hammond. Clint Hackett coming to pit road. He's going to come in and pick his final pit stop. John Hammond up and out. Aaron Ryan, Barr, and Bosford out of the race. And we'll finish right where they are at. Clint Hackett getting his pit stop taken care of. John Hammond, 0.9 of a second back to third, 1.3 as Stryker goes to work. Laskowski as Brad Duff, 4.25 back. Connor Hazel picks up a spot over Clint Hackett, who is leaving pit road. Furchie is going to be the next driver to put Clint back a spot. We'll see how this one will fare out. Laskowski a lap down and trying to charge forward right behind Andrew Davis. Big turn on the outside, 27 laps to go. John Hammond, the race leader, 1.1 the gap on the straightaway. And, 0.6 of a second the gap on the straightaways. Anthony, we're going to back up the corner, 27 laps to go. John Hammond, the race leader. And Crownover come to pit road. Hammond to up and out, 26. Seemingly laps as they work. Levi McCarty sitting in second now, has led 26 of these 69 laps ran. John Hammond has led 9 of those laps. Anthony Crownover has led 23 of those laps. And Stephen Laskowski has led 8 of those laps. And Crownover and Levi McCarty, most laps led, most positions gained right now. John Hammond, up 9. As Crownover's going to leave pit road. Laskowski has put some time between the two. As Laskowski's last lap of 30 flat. John Hammond coming to pit road, he says this time by. Levi McCarty will have the 88 of Michael Strickland in tow. So Levi taking back over the lead. Stryker with a run on the 18. 25 laps to go. Hammond to pit road. Strickland on the outside. Levi McCarty on the inside. Good run for both drivers. These two have been duking it out and following in tow of each other for a moment. John Hammond heading his pit box, getting those taken care of. He's going to be the first driver lap down. Laskowski will gain some time here. 23 laps to go. He's going to unlap himself. As the 24 looks to rotate the outside lane. Corner exit. He's going to put the car there and have a run on the 18. And the 24 unlapping himself. The nugs that be shaken. 23 laps to go. Laskowski almost 2 seconds a lap faster than race leader Levi McCarty and Michael Strickland. A time by only about 1.1 second. I said almost 2, but 1.1 second was the gap as Levi tries to make it work. Doug and John Hammond. But John Hammond has Connor Hazel just behind him. John Hammond came out on 71, blistering speed. We'll see if he's going to be able to turn this one. There's the one of Brad Dove, Anthony Crownover, a 3.5 the gap. Trying to close it back down. John in 8th. Levi to Strickland. 21 laps to go. RB Turner in 3rd. Andrew Davis in 4th. Laskowski in 5th. And they're all working, folks. They're all working. Working hard for the money. 6 seconds the gap for Anthony Crownover. On Hammond, 2.3 back to Brad Dove. Dove came in on 52. This is 19 lap fresher tires. Dove to Davis. Davis came in on 26 himself. And you got to think about whether or not they can run the 69 laps they need on this cycle. Stryker on the corner, 0.3 of a second. As Levi McCarty might try to run it out of gas. Russell taking her like third. Remember, for the kids, for Toys for Tots Love, if you want to get out there and help out with that, the perk of that is I'm going to be dressing up as Santa Claus, and I have to do it in a Santa Claus suit. Going to be fun. Last year, I had a big beard and was able to, was able to paint the beard. It was a lot of fun. Anthony back on the inside. 28 sends the bottom side of the racetrack. 18. The 28. Just a huge run. Don Hammond to 7th. Has gotten around Brad Dove. Trying to track down Anthony Crownover. 5 seconds the gap there. Laskowski 3.5 now to Anthony Crownover as the tires do level off. Laskowski 3.3 with 18 laps to go. Levi looking to make it happen. Church in and out. Trying to get his pit box taken care of. This is Levi McCarty, Anthony Crownover, last driver in the lead lap. There is John Hammond there on the inside of the O2. Church getting his pit box and getting out. Working his way back forward, Mr. Van Nest. A solid performance tonight. Trying to keep himself nice and calm. 16 laps to go. Laskowski to Andrew Davis, 19 seconds the gap. Davis 6 3/4. The 24 trying to roll. How about it, Anthony Crownover? 27 seconds. Has unlapped himself, and Levi not too far behind him. 1/4 second the gap now. As I believe the 88 is going to try to roll the bottom side. 18 of the 88 will be door to door here. It's a massive run for the 88. He will look to the inside. Maybe try to force the bottom side here. Be door to door. Strickland, McCarty. Door to door. Here comes the 5-5. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. John Hammond up on the outside. Had to stay out of the back bumper of the 18. Got freed up. 88 to the 5-5. Ooh, baby. 88 cleared. 5-5 out of the 18. 5-5 trying to clear out here. The 10. Whoa, 10 on the outside. Got a little bit free there. Just new tires. Just new tires. That's what that is. John Hammond trying to work on the crossover here. Church there with him. Levi back to second. RB Turner in third. Crownover 17 back from Davis. Has got around Laskowski. Laskowski seeing a whole lot happen. John Hammond trying to rip his way back forward. Wall tap for the 18 of Levi McCarty back there. Stryker has pushed his way back forward. And a half second the gap. 12 laps to go. Michael Strickland, Levi McCarty, RB Turner. Davis, Crownover. RB did a phenomenal job. Oh, driving back to him. Let's go. Oh, baby. RB 31.4. Davis 31.29. 11 laps to go. Crownover a second a lap faster. 11 laps to go. This is where drivers are saving fuel. Being told, Mr. Van Nest. Levi, same concept. Pushing out of the corner, 0.6 of a second difference here. These are Gen 6. The Gen 6 car. What I consider the real racing machine. 9 laps to go. Fuel for the top 4. Crownover. Trying to be on an advantage. Oh, did you send me a message? You did. I am on chemo tomorrow. I have chemo tomorrow, so I won't be able to be on until later for the Toys for Tots race. One to the inside of the 18. 9 now 8 laps to go. Fuel strategy, the race. 02 trying to have a top 3 night. Davis 2 seconds back. He's been able to save quite a bit here. Crownover, though, is closing. No worries, man. I don't mind. I don't mind people sending me messages. I just have a tendency to look. Stephen Luskowski, John Hammond, Brad Dobb. Hammond to the inside of the 24. Oh, Mr. Van Nest having an issue. He jumps to pit road. With the car not working well for him, but nobody had, there was no caution. He jumps all the way forward. Come on now. Strickland and Dove. Stryker 1.7 the gap. Levi trying to save. RB and tow. Connor Hazel back to 9th. Started 3rd. Big wiggles and a lot of things. The Gen 6. Yeah, it's my favorite car. My favorite car in the service. It's my favorite non-supported car in the service. The Gen 6 car is my cup car. But I will tell you that I enjoy the Xfinity car as well. Cup car, I've still got to get used to, because I don't run enough racing to be able to do so. But I'm probably going to be doing some this week. Levi in 2nd, RB Turner in 3rd, Davis in 4th, 1.5 the gap. Anthony Crownover, 13.8, 5 laps to go. Strickland trying to get his 3rd win on the season. 2 seconds the gap now between he and Levi McCarty. Mr. Van Ness, thank you for the like, sir. That car got tight on you, didn't it? RB Turner getting soaked up by the 28. 28 looking to the inside. 18 trying to save as much as he can. 02 got net coated with the 28 there. Battle for position for the 02 and the 18. 28 on the bottom side. 28's good for fuel. And that's 28. Sorry, 13. Clint Hackett's in the 28 as well as the 28 of Anthony Crownover, who's trying to track him down. Stryker, 2.5 the gap. 3 laps to go. Levi. We'll see RB Turner on the inside. Yeah, man. 02 to the 18. Striker, 2 laps to go. Look at Amp Racing. RB Turner trying to hold on to the corner. 2.5 the gap for the 18. These our drivers trying to hold on. RB Turner, Andrew Davis until Anthony Crownover around 1 and 2. Still a top 5 night. Strickland to own save mode early on. Will come around. He'll see it. White flag waves. Final lap. RB Turner battling it out with Levi McCarty. RB setting it into the corner. Trying to egg shape the turn. Up and out. 0-2 to the 18. Strickland, though, one final time through 3 and 4. The racing got fun. It got exciting. And Stryker out of the corner. He'll finish. He'll win on fuel. Stryker wins. Levi second. RB Turner third. Andrew Davis just right there on those drivers. Finishes fourth. Crownover will finish fifth. John Hammond coming around will finish sixth. And might have to join us if they're looking for more guys. And so this is my league, Chris. So you got to be, if you're in my Discord, then you can, this is my league. Great run, Stryker. Stryker gets the win. Yeah, this is my own series here on Mondays. We're in week 13. We got 14. We got a championship after the first of the year. And this is all for charity. Everything that we raise goes into a pot. When it comes to driver entries, everything that goes into the pot is getting donated to the Champions Charity of Choice. So yeah, that's 110% what we do this for, and it's awesome. So it's a good cause. Amp Racing giving us our race tonight. We thank them very much. Stryker gets the win. Levi in second. RB Turner in third. Davis, Crownover your top 5. John Hammond, Laskowski, Brad Duff, Clint Hackett, Connor Hazel your top 10. Churchy Van Nest, Ron, and then Mr. Barr, Mr. Bosvert out early with some issues there. Nothing to do. We're always looking for more people because we want to raise money for charity. That's what this is about. And, all the other things. What a race, man. I'm bringing you up. Congratulations, Mr. Strickland. How about that? Able to save. And you had to start saving from the word go because I knew it was going to be close. I knew it was a one pit stop race. I was a little too close last week, but same thing happened this week, man. Congratulations. How about a third win?
Nice. Yeah, we'll take them any way we can get them. If we can luck into them with these fuel mileage races, we'll do them that way. Thank goodness I got a 3-pedal system here because I was clutching almost every lap. Thank goodness I think who was it? Levi stayed out in front of me, which I'm not sure how he was in fuel, but I was super close and I could gauge where he was lifting, and I made sure that I lifted before he did. Kind of coast in a little bit every other lap just to make sure I had just that much fuel extra in the event. We had enough there at the end, and I was a little worried when I got around him and got some of that clean air because running behind somebody, you can save a little bit better fuel. So that's probably what ended up getting me the W today, as I was able to ride around a couple guys, especially Levi, and watch him as he coasted into the corner and I coasted in behind him to try to save. So, normally these fuel mileage ones don't work in my favor, but we'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take them out. It's already difficult as it is to win some of these races, and if we can luck into one with fuel mileage, then we luck into them. So that's where we're at today.
It sounds to me like you used your smarts. You said
it was.
I got this.
We have some mathematicians in there, so I was like, hey, how many laps do we got? I never looked up. I could tell that Levi was saving, and no one else wasn't. So Levi had the strategy. He just showed his cards to me too early, where I picked up on it, and hence I started doing what he was doing. And when they started knocking these they were giving me a lap counter. Some of the guys in Discord, they were like, all right, we got 50, we got 45, how many? And I kept looking up, and I was like, man, I'm going to be super close. So as long as we can keep within gauge of the leaders, I knew they wouldn't make it, because I felt like the 24, the 55, and who else was up there? 24, 55, and Crownover. They ended up pushing a little bit hard early in the race. I'm assuming that they expected a caution. And me and Levi kind of just coasted. See, yeah, Levi normally is running up front. When I saw him drop back, that's kind of what the telltale sign was. I was like, well, what is this guy doing? And I just followed suit. So really, he just kind of gave me the playbook to be less aggressive and save some fuel. And thanks to everybody in the Discord kind of counting those laps down for me at the end. I knew where I was fuel-wise, and I mean, I just made it just to the finish. I don't know how the other guys were, but I didn't have but maybe another, if anything, another lap or so.
It was crazy. It was good. It was. I mean, we had 4 drivers stay out, and all 4 of you finished, and that's crazy enough.
You know who I did see at that damn tire whisperer back there. RB.
I know.
Was just coming out of nowhere. I was like, no way, is this guy gonna run us down? And he almost did. He almost did. I don't know if he had to save as well, but he caught us at one point, and I was watching. I was like, man, I'm going to do all this saving. RV is going to come right around us and put a whooping on us. But luckily, I don't know what happened. I don't know if he got tangled or got in some dirty air, but he ended up falling back a little further back. But he was coming. I saw it.
He was saving just like you guys were. He was saving pretty good. And then Levi had to lift quite a bit for a couple of laps, and that put RB right back on his tail. And he was having a good battle with Levi there at the end. And I mean, what makes this racing, it's what makes this car exciting is, tonight the car was in the driver's hands throughout the race, and that's again why I like this racetrack as well.
It was fun. I mean, I was just talking to Levi in the waiting room there, and Nashville isn't always my bread, my cup of tea, but because I don't usually, it takes a really long race to have multiple grooves come in, and tonight it felt like the bottom was the strongest. And if you get down there and if you get a good car like the 55 car at the end, John, he was dialed in. Had he had enough fuel, that he might have had the car to beat, but he was hugging that yellow line. And this car is fun to run, but I struggle in the middle with it as far as like how deep to go into the corner. So it takes a little while. It took me about 40-50 laps to figure out where I wanted to run. I didn't have a car on speed today. I definitely was probably a top 6 car on speed, but like I said, sometimes the strategy just falls in your favor. Today it was a strategy when I'll take them. Those are fun because you had to do something extra to get it. It sucks because you couldn't race it. I definitely wasn't the fastest car, so the fastest car did not win today. I hate it for the competitors, but my crew chief earned his pay today. That's for sure.
That's exactly the reason why. That's you gotta have the ears on, so to speak.
Yeah, they were yelling at me the entire time, so I was listening today.
Well, put on a good show off to Michigan next week. We're gonna get into where this car I think shines and what are the bigger tracks. It's gonna be a blast, brother. Give you shout outs, man. I like. Oh, Church says, told you.
Yeah, Churchy earlier in the race said, "Come on, man, you got to win this race." I was like, "There's no way I'm winning this race, dude. These guys are good, and I'm not very good at this track." As it was evident, I didn't have it on speed. Everybody had me on speed, so sometimes you luck into them. So Church maybe just, I don't know, Ouija or something. He figured it out, but he saw the future and predicted a W today. So I appreciate that, Church. I know you got tons of sponsors. We want to make sure we give everybody credit where credit is due. VBR, Keago, the Lunatic, the AMP, iRacing series. These guys are phenomenal. A lot of these guys run in here. All of those guys are running up front for the most part. If you're not running an iRacing league, definitely look up AMP. They're phenomenal. Signature has their information here in the description. So if you ever need them, we appreciate the sponsorship. all the charities that these guys choose, man, this is all for a good cause. I mean, that's what's going to happen. We're here for all these charities, and that's what we're here for. We're just having fun and enjoying our Monday afternoon with Signature Esports. Signature Esports, the best in the business. If you haven't done so already, subscribe and like. We appreciate everything that you do. The busiest man and the hardest working man in the industry. Who else? Everybody, friends, family that are out there, all the competitors, we appreciate that. I know Levi and RB got second and third, so congrats to them. Good job. And Mr. Van Est, I always want to give him kudos. He's out here running hard with us, so he's getting better week in, week out. But other than that, man, we appreciate it. Thank you very much. I hope I'm not missing anybody else. I think you said AMP. Who am I missing? What sponsor?
VBR Racing Network, Bollinger. Mr.
VBR
Bollinger.
Racing. Oh, Bollinger. How can I miss Bollinger? If you guys need some, what is he doing?
He's iRacing broadcasting. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, he's an iRacing broadcaster.
He's doing what I'm doing. We're making the attempt to do what I'm doing, and we want to make sure
you don't use Signature.
That's right.
Use VBR. Or if you don't use VBR, use Signature. One or the other. You don't need to go any further. The best is here, all in-house. So we appreciate it. We'll let you get to everybody. I got to go take a break and run to the restroom, but we love you guys. Thanks for everything. I appreciate you letting us run with you on Mondays. We've been having a stroke of luck here at the end. Sure, it's going to run out soon, but we're having fun. You know, we'll take a gas mileage victory today.
I don't mind it.
Maybe we'll have a little more speed for you in Michigan.
I like Michigan. Well, Michigan's a great racetrack. And you guys have been doing great. We've had very little cautions, and but how about how about you guys? Overall, just kind of kicking butt, taking names. I mean, the standings are close at hand. You guys are really
these guys are all phenomenal. A special sorry to Connor Hazel. Earlier in the race, I misjudged his braking point when I was on the high side, and I ended up nudging him off the track, which totally screwed up his race. I'm sure he had to bounce back off that. So my apologies to Connor Hazel. Other than that, I think I stayed away from everybody for the most part, but felt real bad about getting into the back of him. And that was one of the things that I was worried here about Nashville is the braking zones. Some guys are going to brake a little bit earlier than others, some are going to go deeper. And I just miscalculated Connor. So my apologies with that one.
Not a problem. Striker, much love, brother. He'll no doubt say yay or nay, all that stuff. Dove says, good job, Striker.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Dove.
We're doing all the things, and we're doing all the things. Also, these guys are recruiting for Saturdays in the Xfinity Series. You have a good I rating. You want to come over to Chop Chop as well. So make sure that you check out Chop Chop. They have great series. I call them on Tuesdays, which they're off tomorrow. We have the Toys for Tots race tomorrow. But they'll be back next. Into the playoffs there. We've got the Cup Series on Fridays, Xfinity Series on Saturdays. So if you're looking for a place to race besides Sundays with the AMP Racing Series, of course, Chop Chop is the next best thing. So, actually,
just look at
everywhere.
I was about to say that, man. You house some of the best racing on the sim. So if you haven't done so already, go to Signature's Discord. He's got all the tabs there. He's got all the sponsorships, the partnerships. Just go. You can't go wrong with picking anybody in there. They're all phenomenal. I know you do Sim 500, the AMP guys, Chop Chop. So you do a phenomenal job with everybody. So if you haven't done so already, come on in there, have fun, interact, game with us, and come and race with us. We'll have some fun.
That's exactly it. And total, when it comes to the money, I've just got Clint Hackett's donation over. We're at $560 of driver entries, $160 in sponsorships, and $215 in race sponsorships. So we're almost to $1,000 for a charity.
Yeah, awesome. Speaking of donations, I have a specific donation for you in particular from David Steiner. So he ended up finishing second in our GT3 series, and we've been coordinating logistics on how to get him his trophy and everything out to Australia. And he said, you know what, man? Actually, he used mate. He said, you know what, mate? Why don't you give it to somebody that's more deserving and donate it to my boy Jason at Signature Esports? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to send you a donation on behalf of Mr. David Steiner here. So you'll be seeing that come across. This one is your own personal donation, and make sure to send him a thank you because he thought of you first.
Well, we're going to add to the timer. That's what's going to happen. And we'll probably throw it towards this series too, because then I can get to the $1,000 mark, and then I'm happy. I'm sending $1,000 to a charity of somebody's choice, or to the
That's
champion's
awesome.
choice. That to me is even cooler. So
Yeah, that's phenomenal. That's awesome. I want to thank Dave and Signature Esports for everything that they do.
yeah, man. All right, Striker, much love, brother. I appreciate you as always. Thank you to Chop Shop for being amazing human beings and kicking butt, taking names, and you guys are fam.
Damn right. God willing, we'll still be around. Appreciate it.
Always. Striker comes home victory lane. We'll let you hop down there. Whoop. Yep. Not do that. How about it though? P2 tonight for Levi McCarty. Levi, brother, you started saving. Striker kind of read into it, and he tried to lift before you.
Yeah, it was. I mean, just driving around, not even on the straight stretches, not trying to go over like 80% throttle, and I still had to back it down there when he got to me. Just was right on the number when he was ready to make his move, and that's just how it ended tonight. No big deal. Still a fun race. Yeah, had a good time.
I was I'm looking at so I have the standings and the points done a specific way. So like when we're looking, I always forget to say that. So when we're looking at the season standings for us, I have two different versions. I have the overall, which is it seems like a little bit closer than what it is, but it counts the provisionals. If I were counting it as in the NASCAR side of things, just straight up points, right? There's a lot of points for these drivers to make up, and you've been just as consistent as all get out. Does it make you miss the car? Because I miss this car.
Yeah, absolutely. It puts on great racing. Yeah, definitely miss the car and having a lot of fun in this series. And yeah, it's kind of a shame because this is the car a lot of guys got their A license on, me included, and you try to jump into the next gen car and run an official now, and it's not as fun as what it was back when we were working up through a couple of years ago. But yeah, it's just a completely different car, completely different racing.
Well, the setup was slick. Even on, I tried to pick the setup whenever I created the series. So I went through and created all the races, and I grabbed all of the. Because I remember back in the day, you had the baseline and you had the baseline _ open, right? So you had to. They gave us an open setup for that was just a touch faster, had a little bit more when it came to the tape and the adjustments that were made. Sometimes the tire pressures were just a little bit more on point, and so I set all the races up with that one. When I went back in to check everything and make sure that everything was on point, the setup that I originally chose was still in. It wasn't kicked out like all the other racetracks. And if I had made any edits, I would have lost the setup. And I was glad to see it because it seemed like you really had to manage the car and manage the throttle. I know you guys were saving fuel, but I mean, even so, saving fuel. I watched close racing and like drivers getting stepped out and crossovers and just racing in general was good for those, especially for those who weren't saving. They were crossing each other over and duking it out.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was. I was really jealous of Crown over there when, he obviously, they were pushing hard. Him and the 55, I think it was, were pushing hard, racing hard, and I was just back there like kind of like just doing everything I could to not get up there and get involved because it looked like a lot of fun. And then Crown over pitted, and I was like, man, I want to do that. I want to pit, even if if I don't make it to the front in time, that chase is fun. Like I would rather be doing that, but I stuck with it tonight, and I guess we'll settle for second.
Well, you got a good points lead, and I know we're getting ready to get down to the wire when it comes to playoffs and stuff like that. We're a few short races away before the end of the year, and and then the hiatus from that. And, there's a lot more racing left. We got Michigan coming up next week. And that's going to be the race that I see this car just the aero dependency on that racetrack is going to be huge.
Yeah, that'll be a ton of fun. That's next week, right?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Yep. Sorry, I was taking a drink at the same time. Yep, it's going to be. It's
Very
going to be.
good. I didn't really filibuster for you at all.
You're good.
Sorry.
I call enough races every week that I should be able to time my drinks a little bit. But I used to drink out of a straw, but then I'd have to, when I was drinking, because I'd make that weird sound whenever.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, Levi, congratulations, brother. Love seeing you get out here. We've got other drivers interested. You guys getting out here racing is bringing the Gen 6 back to us, and it's been a ton of fun to see other drivers get back interested, especially some OGs from back in the day thinking about coming back and racing.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely having a good time. We'll probably see some more guys here coming up, as maybe next week will be a perfect week for some more guys to come on out and have some great racing in Michigan.
It's perfect time, and we've said, as it stands, you have to race a certain amount of races to be able to make the playoffs. So if you're joining right now, you're not eligible for the playoffs, but we gave them a little bit of a discount on the donations, so that way we can, they're only racing half the season. I'm going to say instead of $20, it's $15 or whatever the amount we said it was. But it was $15 that I told John Hammond and Clint Hackett, and Clint actually sent 25 over. So I just added that to the pot. We're going to raise some money for somebody's charity, and it's going to be amazing to see.
Yeah, glad to have those guys jump in, and it's a great way to relive the Gen 6 car. So come on down
and do it for a cause. Levi, it is P2 tonight, brother. Give you shout outs. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, B&H Racing, really having fun with those guys racing. They've been kind of in and out. Hopefully we get them back here next week. Thanks to you for putting on the series, as always. Signature Esports, one of the best places to watch. iRacing for sure. He puts on a heck of a show. Always great to go back and relive the race. And I swear, he has a race going every single night. It's crazy. You get a notification that he's streaming every night. So one of the most dedicated guys to do it. So Jason, thank you.
It's my pleasure. It is my pleasure. It took drivers like you to get me here. You know that, right? You're
I don't know about that. I feel like you'd be doing it regardless.
No. So remember, this was a happy accident. This was one of those things that I was not supposed to be doing, but just for, that opportunity to help a friend out. And the next thing you know, here I am 5 years later. We go back to, what was that series? Man, it was back when Beef Jerky Unlimited days. And,
yeah. Tommy Delago and
Ron Capps was around. Jeez, Pete.
Oh my God, it feels like 20 years ago. It
does, and it's like 4 years ago or 3 years ago, or whatever it is. NHRA champion Ron Capps, funny car champion. Used to race with old Levi here.
Yep.
Dude. God.
Yeah, that was crazy. That honestly, that's jogging my memory. That was so long ago, but it really wasn't.
So, next Friday is Chop Shop's All-Star Race in their Cup Series, and it'll be my 1,500th iRacing broadcast.
That's insane. That's crazy.
And we talk about the mileage. There's a lot of miles on my voice. Levi, it is an honor and a privilege, sir, and I appreciate you. Thank you very much for being out there and getting out there competing every week. Consistency rules.
My pleasure.
All right, brother. We'll see you soon.
Thanks, Jason.
You too. That's Levi coming home in P2. And last but not least, we appreciate him. Nope. We appreciate all the drivers. But how about the Tire Whisperer doing it again? Brother, how about all this success you're having? I mean, it's got to be the Sig Nugs t-shirt. I'm telling you, it's got to be. Hold on, let me find your dang old driver cam. I'm pressing buttons. You were in your normal spot. So you put up your driver cam early. So like earlier than Clint did. So you were in your normal spot on the button box. I have a button that says RB. That's brother, how about it? You had a good battle there with Levi at the end where you got there, was able to make the run if you had gotten out ahead of him. Because he had to super save for a moment there. And then like you were there. And I saw you turn to the inside. I was like, ooh, here's this battle. You know. Need a little bit more. But this race fell into your hands. Do you kind of wish that everybody else had pitted?
I'll tell you what, I seen Levi and Stryker battling, and I was kind of hoping they were using up more fuel than they was, because I had been saving for a hot minute right there, so I felt like I could make it. But when I caught Levi, I got beside him, and I'm looking, and I'm like, I'm right on the edge of being able to make it. So I was probably just trying to put on a little bit of a show. I actually ran out of gas coming out of 4, and Davis almost got me
He
there
did.
at the end, but yeah, I was out of gas. But I was just putting on a little show, I guess. I don't know.
I saw Davis like charging, and I was like, he's up to speed. RB is not up to speed. But yeah, no, I mean that's just that's the way the cookie crumbles. You know, that's the way the iRacing gods doth bring it, right?
Yeah, it's okay. It was a good race. It's one of my favorite racetracks. I seem to always run well here. I have a knack for this place, and it's a lot of fun, regardless of the setup.
Well, I think the setup was the only setup. It's like there would not have been a race today if I changed anything.
But we don't want that. We need a race.
Yeah, so because then I would have sent you over to like North Wilkesboro. For whatever reason, there's a setup for that track.
Well, that would have been okay too. You would have had a lot more work to do probably, but
yeah, no. Okay. Okay.
I like Wilkesboro.
According to the Gen 6 rules here, when it comes to what I have going on, and I need to see why the overall standings are different than something's not making sense. I may have to re-upload all the dang points. Something's not right. Because if I click overall, and then I click my NASCAR Gen 6 Cup cars, because I created custom points, like Stryker has 3 wins, and by all get out should have more points than Laskowski. I
think Stryker missed a race too, didn't he?
Yeah.
So maybe that has something to do with it.
Yeah. Something's funky. He's also got
figure it
points.
out.
Yeah, I think the NASCAR Gen 6 Cup cars on the multi-class standings, that's the standings, because those are the points, those are the custom points that I put in. Because I wanted it to be right there with what NASCAR did for the 2015 era. So I'm confused.
Sure. Yeah.
But that puts you, and that's what does it too. You're 6th in the point standings there, but if I go to the overall, you're 8th in the point standings. You know what I mean? Like,
well, that's kind of weird.
It's a big deficit.
I know I think I was 8th last week.
But that's overall.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm not even sure. I'll be honest with you. I don't even know who I was fighting for the points, but I figure this probably should have moved me up. I would think.
I mean, and
My
the way
season hasn't been that bad.
yeah, 4 top 5s, 8 top 10s. That's I mean, a good day. Ground over 7 and like so. Anthony and Barr. Hold on. Barr lost a spot. Steven gained a spot in the overall. Anthony's 5th. Davis has only got 12 races counting. Yeah. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Nonetheless, it was good. How about you out there racing with Mr. Van Nest? He said sorry if I slowed you down. He didn't do that. He did the wall.
He did not slow me down, but buddy, I
wall
was
did a
clutching
thing.
anyway.
Yeah.
When I got behind him, all I did was I moved to the inside and I went to the inside of him, and he did. I don't know if he thought I was back there for a while or whatever, but no, man, he's good. I keep trying to tell him just run your race, dude. Don't worry about nobody else.
Oh, yeah.
Just run your race. And yeah, he's worried about. I mean, he cares. He tries to not mess anybody up, and I commend him for it. But yeah, just don't worry about anybody else, man. They'll figure you out.
Yeah. Run your race. Be like me and don't care. Because I truly don't care.
Yeah.
I care about clean, fair racing. And I care about iracing, and I care about the drivers. But when it comes to what everybody else is going to do around me, I can't control what they're going to do. Only thing I can do is control where I'm at. So just race smart and race forward.
Exactly.
Yesterday, I told everybody I sucked yesterday. I'm good with it. I'm fine. I had fun. I don't care. And and little birdie's telling me there might be a series that is dedicated to something like what we did yesterday. And if that's true, that's really cool. I think it's cool.
That is really cool.
I think a little 10 race schedule would be a lot of fun for drivers to be able to do something like that. Yeah, nothing too big. Don't do a big old season with it because drivers will get burnt out on that. Plus, there's not a lot of setups for what we did yesterday. Literally, the setup that I put in was dirt. It says dirt.
Yeah.
STO. There's nothing else.
Yeah, it's just like a dirt baseline kind of thing. Just There you go. Yeah. But it was still fun. I mean, I had a blast, so it's all good.
Did you have a blast tonight? We're gonna have more racing tomorrow. Like this is.
I'm excited for tomorrow.
Yeah, Charlotte. That's gonna be fun.
That's another one of my faves right there. So I mean, we're just going to a bunch of tracks that I just really like.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely looking forward to it.
It's cool. It's fun. It's real. It's fun. It's everything.
It'll take my mind off of the stress of the AMP series that's going on. So
you'll be fine.
Just have a good time with it.
You'll be fine. I have something up my sleeve. Griphack.exe.
Oh, I feel you.
Wait, sorry. Right. Did I say that out loud? My bad. No.
Oh. That's funny though.
That is awesome. That is pretty cool. Legendary. You guys are all legendary, man. Give shout outs, brother. I know that this has been a good season for you. It's also been good momentum because you're running. Oh, that was the other thing I was gonna say. You're running so many different things right now. Like it's good, right? Because you are able to fine tune your racing style by running other things. That's really cool to me.
Yeah, I want to be kind of diverse, Even when we had when Aaron put on his GT3 league, I was like, I could work on my road course program, It's GT3 cars, but still, and I got a lot better with road courses just running that series, I think. So, I applaud him for putting that on. That was a lot of fun too.
When is my next road course?
I think it's coming up pretty soon, next couple of weeks.
We have Sonoma
Don't we
coming
go
up
to,
here.
Sonoma coming
Yes,
up, yeah.
Sonoma in here. Sunday fun day. Well, so for the Toys for Tots series, we're not running a road course at all. Just ovals. Winter Series schedule. Pocono, North Wilkesboro in the 87s. Pro 2s at Martinsville. And then the GTPs at Charlotte Oval. Oh, yeah, the Pro 4s and the Bosses at the Chicago Street Course. That is going to be a blast. Don't care.
It's going to be a ton of fun. It was a fun first time. It'll be fun the second time. It'll be fun every time you do it.
Yeah, it'll be, I don't care. And then the Delara IR18 at USA International. It's going to be so stupid.
Oh, that's going to be wild. That's going to be wild.
Oh, God. Yeah. Then Gen 7s at Bristol Dirt. Mini stocks at the Irwindale Figure 8 with the jump. And then the Gen 4 at Talladega for the championship. Good Lord. That's what did I do?
Sunday fun day, man. Shenanigans. That's what you did.
That's exactly what I did. Car up tomorrow at Pocono this next week. And
that'll be interesting.
We got Michigan in this series next week as well. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good track. Be a good race.
I've ran the Car of Tomorrow one time in my iRacing career, and it was at I think it was at Talladega, and it was just a few weeks ago. And
it's scary. Yeah,
the car, the cars are fast. I went for a ride, and I think they posted pictures in the AMP Discord, but yeah, I went for a little bit of a ride, and I was like, wow. I think like 3 of us were upside down, like all in like in a row. It was pretty funny.
Well, one of the things that I do know is that the Car of Tomorrow at Pocono, if the setup is still the same, 225 to 230, even in the draft.
Yeah, that's getting it. That's getting it. It's gonna be fun. They try to slow down for those turns.
Yeah. I might have to practice. I'm gonna have to throw in some practice laps this week. I might have to throw on. I might actually have to throw up a practice for everybody at some point this week. Maybe Thursday. We get in and just run some laps.
Yeah,
we'll see. Maybe not. I'll just throw everybody at it. All right, brother. Well, I'm sorry. Give you shout outs. You got a P3 tonight, and racing is racing.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Shout out to Mom and Dad out there watching, all my LPA teammates, and everybody in app for sponsoring the race and just being who they are, and VBR, Keago, the Lunatic, and Alex Thompson for all the other race sponsors for the series, and thank you to you for putting this on and broadcasting, letting us have some fun, and it's been a blast so far. Hope we keep it going.
I think, we'll keep it going until Sim 500s, and after that,
we can figure out something,
I mean, Sunday Fun Day is going to go again next season. It'll be the week. I'm going to try to do the week before everything. You know what I mean? Like, if since Daytona is going to be on Laissez-faire Day, I want to make sure that we run Daytona that day, or the day before, or the week before. So I don't know.
I'd be okay with that. It's fine.
And then that way people can go to Daytona, because a lot of people were trying to go to Daytona 500, and then we'll come back for Atlanta, and then because I don't want to be racing on the Daytona 500.
No, you got to be able to watch it. I think Amp will probably take that day off too. So
I hope they do. I
hope so. I can't remember the schedule, but I have to look at it.
I've seen it. It's pretty amazing. Yeah. I'm excited to get that season booked up too and ready to go. Good Lord, man. Like we're on point. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm already making plans for next season and trying to get through with this season still, but things are working out.
You only got 3
We
races.
picked, yeah,
3.
we picked up another driver.
I heard.
Yeah, and I'd like to get one more. I gotta talk to him and see what happens.
Call me colored shocked. I think I might know who it is, but I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna wait to hear the announcement.
Yeah, no spoilers.
I like spoilers though. I'm the guy that watches TikTok to find the end of the new movies coming out. No, I don't. I truly don't.
That's funny.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Everything's good racing, and this whole thing was this. I have good ideas. I wish I could execute them better, but I have good ideas, and I'm glad that they're working.
Well, you have good ideas, and you have a lot of ideas, and you try. I mean, you try to do as many of them as you can, and that's just sometimes they work out, sometimes they don't, but
Oh, this is working out.
This is working out.
Signugs is working out.
Signugs is definitely working out. That is the best idea you've ever had.
I'm going.
At least since I've known you.
I'm going. What are we doing? So I'm trying to. Here's my spoiler for the day. So because I pulled Unreal Engine back in, right, I'm trying to create a little studio that my little nug can run around in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That will be pretty awesome. I mean, you've done, between in the race car and all the goofy hats that you have for him, and
I'm trying to figure out like a rotational thing, and I'm trying to get him to actually hold on to his body better. To me, that's the that's what I need to work better. So, but ain't nothing wrong.
I'm waiting for a Signugs car. That'd be pretty cool.
Well, so that's what I want to do with it. So that's the reason why I was working on that 3D render of the NASCAR Cup car, the Gen 7 car. Because I'm putting it's the actual 3D model, and I'm trying to build him a Signugs Chevrolet, and that takes time, energy, and I don't have any. The issue is, and I'll say this to everybody out there, the issue is not that the ideas aren't worth doing. It's since all this for the last 3 or 4 months, I've gone strong with the marathon, but I've just been tired, and I hurt. Like when I mean I hurt, it's not like how you imagine you have the most dullest backache that you just can't get rid of, right? And then set it on fire, put a stabbing, sharping pain in it, and then just make it go all over your body. That is me every day, and I'm still wearing a smile, still trying to do what we do. So when it comes down to it, when all this is said and done, I'm going to have more energy than I know I'm going to do with, and it may get to the point where we just travel, see everybody. Just saying.
I mean, I'm glad that you've been in pretty high spirits this whole time. That's I'll give you that much credit.
Wait,
you've done good.
I can't not. The moment I get to, because I've been depressed about it. I mean, let's just be honest with it. And I've been like in my head about it. But at the end of the day, like I just turn around, turn on the microphone, and gives me that little bit of an escape. And this is why we do it. So
I feel you. It's pretty amazing.
And then, oh yeah, see, look at that. I'm telling you what, RB's going to become a model. I didn't realize that you were wearing my shirt. Another one of my shirts. There you go. Exclamation point merch. Go buy yourself an F Cancer Sim Racing t-shirt. Bam. And what's funny is that shirt is the last shirt that one of those shirts, or the last run of those shirts, we did on our old machine before we switched over to the new machine. So if you notice the printing technique on the Signug shirt,
It's a little different.
it's different because it's that is laid to the garment. Signux is laid in the garment. So pretty cool.
Yeah, it definitely feels a little different though. It's cool though.
Yeah, and the other one stretches better. Like the stuff, it's not gonna break as soon. You know, every shirt, folks, no matter where you get them printed, I don't care who they are, if they're custom printed from a DTG machine, or even, you know, the old squeegee paddle technique, eventually they just fade and break. So remember that it's just a t-shirt, and it's the cause that goes behind it. Anyway, brother, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna keep talking because that's what I'm gonna do anyway. But thank you, sir. I appreciate you.
Hey, I appreciate you, bud. Thank you.
RB's my model. That's who he is. He's my model. I'm gonna throw him back down with the MKs. That's the way. See, he's my model. He's taking care of business. And I love this. I love these people. I do. I love them all. I love every league we've ever called. I've loved every series we've ever been able to be a part of. Good, bad, and indifferent. From, you know, Chris was talking about the Outcast Racing League. I love those guys. From our original leagues, Real Racing Online, the NASCAR iRacing Series, the NASCAR iRacing League, the eNASCAR Series, the Top Fuel Series, the Thunder Series, not the Midnight Thunder Series, the Thunder Series, NTRL. Man, a ton. There's a ton. There's a ton out there, folks. A ton of leagues. They've all been good to me. This was a lot of fun. We appreciate you as always. Be good, be safe, be kind of the sport factor of life, budgie. I'll see you tomorrow after treatment. I am going to end the stream. I normally would just continue on, but I got to end the stream because I got to take a shower and I got to get ready because I have the long day tomorrow. Normally radiation and stuff like that chemo is normally the short day. Radiation is the long day. So kind of a mix of both tomorrow. It's gonna be a terrible day, but it's gonna be a good race tomorrow night for the Toys for Tots series. I hate bringing anything down. Scratch all I said earlier. I don't care. We're gonna continue to be awesome, and I thank all the drivers for being out here. Thank you to everybody for being fantastic. Thank you to Budgie. Thank you to Amp Racing. Thank you to Keago Lunatic. Thank you to Thompson Racing. VBR Racing Network, of course. Thank you to each and every one of you for being out there. Of course, thank you to all the people who have donated on the For the Kids link through our business, and make sure that you keep out there, keep putting everything together when it comes to our content creation. If you want to help even further, like, follow, subscribe. That's the best way to do it. We'll see you soon, folks. We love you. See you soon. Bye.